Kwanda Mtetwa suffered multiple injuries following a tragic motorbike accident in 2011. Bedridden for 8 months and reliant on heavy pain medication, the 32-year-old caught wind of the pain-killing effects of cannabis. After years of illegally growing his own, he's now become the first person in South Africa to receive a legal prescription for medical marijuana. He's also a medical cannabis activist lecturing at Cheeba Cannabis Academy. Here to share his journey with us, Kwanda joins us now via Zoom. Kwanda, thanks a lot for your time. Thank you for joining us. If you can, describe for me the kind of pain you were in after that accident.
Hi, everyone. The pain I was in was like out of 1 to 10, I would say about 10 out of 10. So yeah, it was intense. I had multiple fractures and broken bones on my hand, ligament damage on my wrist, lost a bit of skin on my arms as well, and dislocated toes. And that's, over 2 motorbike accidents. So yeah, the pain was excruciating. It was tough to live with it, basically. Yeah.
And there's conventional painkillers for that, Kwanda. Why were they not sufficient? Or why didn't they work for you?
They didn't work for me. Not to say they didn't work for me. They worked. I would take the tablets and the pain would be gone immediately. The problem was the side effects. That was, I was fortunate enough to experience the side effects early on, because some people use painkillers for years only for it to come back later on in their life. But the painkillers, it gave me a lot of mood swings, and as well it suppressed my appetite. So it didn't really work for me. And because I was faced with chronic pain for the rest of my life, I knew that this wouldn't be something that I can
continue on
for long without adverse effects. So my major bike accident, I was 22 years old, and I wasn't up for being depressed and skinny and basically unhappy. I also had stomach ulcers from them. So unfortunately the side effects were extreme in my case, and it prompted me to find an alternative, something organic, something plant-based, which I discovered through research.
Initially, you bought some marijuana illegally and you tried to use that, but it didn't work. You had to turn to growing your own. Why was that?
Well, I actually turned to growing my own from the beginning because, like I said, I've traveled a lot, so I know medical cannabis and its benefits, and I know that it's available in the rest of the world. I've been to Amsterdam prior to my accident, but basically I needed to find something that I could use that wouldn't harm me. And I knew that the black market, what was where you would find cannabis prior to 2018, there's no regulation. And through research, I discovered that, there's a difference between medical cannabis and recreational cannabis, and as well the conditions which it's grown under. So my biggest issue was the side effects due to medicine. And when doing my research, black markets cannabis, there's no regulation, there's nobody actually, there's no standard operating procedure of how it's actually produced. So things like harmful chemical additives and pesticides and all of that, there was no way for me to be able to, to find out if that was, followed, if they didn't use pesticides and if they didn't enhance the plant with chemical additives. So, basically I had to grow my own from early on. And funny enough, when I did start growing, 7 years ago now, I actually ordered my first seeds online from a site in Europe, and you know, it was sent, and it wasn't illegal because the terms of conditions was that you can buy the cannabis seeds, but to preserve the genetic specimen, and if you germinate it, then it's illegal. So
well,
yeah,
you managed to
growing it pretty fast.
Yeah, you managed to find a loophole there. And I think the distinction you make between black market cannabis and medical cannabis is very important. Now, talk us through the process of getting the prescription, because now, Kwanda, you don't have to be illegal anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Look, the process is, you know, I'd actually really like to also say thank you to SAPRA for making this available. You know, I didn't think it would be possible in my lifetime, but the process was to basically apply for a Section 21, which is a document that gives you the right to use and possess unregistered medicine. And then basically what I did was I looked at my network of people that I know, and you know, with the network of the Cheeba Cannabis Academy, I was able to discover, you know, Val Triangle is like leading in this space. So I approached a grower there, CBD Full Spectrum, a licensed cultivator, and they were able to facilitate my application with SAPRA. And I did the application with SAPRA, which cost around 350 Rand. And then I had a doctor's consultation, which my doctor was 650 Rand. And together with the doctor's recommendation and my Section 21 application, that was sent to SAPRA. And they, you know, do the necessary admin they need to do to verify everything. And then I was issued my Section 21 letter of approval. And then from there, my medical card, which looks like this.
Yep. And
yeah, basically this, you know, makes me legal. I can carry cannabis on me, and, you know, without worry of any kind of, you know, drawbacks.
All right, Kwanda, very quickly, the importance of actually going to a doctor to get the prescription?
The importance is medical cannabis, right now it's a Schedule 6. Besides it being a Schedule 6 drug, you can't really, you know, anything you need a prescription, you need to go to a doctor. So the doctor needs to verify what is your actual medical illness, or and prescribe you something that they feel is correct to work with it. At the time, like even now, there aren't so many doctors that actually, you know about prescribing the medical cannabis. So I did have to do some research, and yeah, basically the doctor just had to verify that I do have a condition, and
yeah.
you know, look at what are the alternatives, and yeah, give me a prescription.
Yeah, and there's actually a science to it, which is why it's important to go to someone who knows about the different variants of medical cannabis that you can get. Kwanda, thank you so much for joining us, and we are very, very happy that you're now pain-free. Kwanda Mtetwa, a medical cannabis activist.